What's up YouTube? Drew here. We just got a ridiculous amount of news for Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration, which officially kicks off on May 16th. Yes, there is a reason I'm wearing this Toy Story Mania hat, but I don't want to bury the lead any further, so with that being said, let's get to it. Starting off with the Paint the Night Parade, which is returning to Disneyland on May 16th when the celebration kicks off. Well, this is the same parade that we know and love from Disneyland's 60th. A decade ago, we now have confirmation that Anna and Elsa and the Frozen unit are returning to this parade, which is incredible. Also, that Wondrous Journeys, previously announced, is returning to Disneyland. That show is beloved out there, so that is great to see coming back, but that was previously confirmed. Moving over to Disney California Adventure, also coming back is the parade Better Together, a Pixar Pals celebration, but the new show, World of Color Happiness, we have some brand new details on this show, which is going to be hosted by Joy and all the emotions from Inside Out and Inside Out 2. But today's release, we got confirmation that the pre-show, before the main World of Color Happiness show even starts, we are going to see over a dozen Muppets featured on the water screens as a part of a pre-show, which sounds incredible. But during the main show, now we know that Boyz II Men is going to be singing an original rendition of Rainbow Connection. Even more Muppet stuff in the show, which sounds amazing. And we also have confirmation that Fits in the Tantrums, we are getting an original song from them titled Makes Me Wanna Move as a part of the show as well. So you've got a lot of Muppets representation and original Disney music, as well as stuff from a Goofy movie, Tangled, The Incredibles, so much more. Everything about the show sounds very promising so far, but we will have to wait just a couple more months to see if it delivers when it debuts at California Adventure on May 16th. Also at California Adventure, every single night at sunset, we are going to see the exterior of the Carthay Circle restaurant transform with projection effects and lighting, and the music that's going to play with that is Celebrate Happy, an all-new song being created specifically for the celebration, so that bolsters the entertainment a little bit at California Adventure, in addition to World of Color Happiness. But moving on over to Disneyland Park, today we got confirmation that the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade is going to be rolling down Main Street, USA during the celebration. This cavalcade is going to feature Mickey, Minnie, and all of their friends in their brand new outfits for the celebration, which I will share on screen right now. Personally, I love how bright and upbeat these outfits are, but I've seen a lot of mixed reactions on these, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about them. But the big thing for this cavalcade is that Duffy and Shelly May are going to be at the very front of the cavalcade. For those of you guys who don't know, Duffy and Shelly May are, if not as popular, but probably more popular than Mickey and Minnie overseas in Hong Kong and Tokyo. So seeing them brought to the US for the celebration is really cool, and I think that this cavalcade is going to be awesome. But the big thing here is the amount of decor that is going to be throughout the park for this entire celebration. I think what I'm most impressed by is this 50-foot tall sculpture that is going to be in the Esplanade between Disneyland and California Adventure, which resembles Sleeping Beauty Castle. So not only is Sleeping Beauty Castle, the actual castle in Disneyland, going to be decked out for the celebration, which we saw concept art of a couple months ago, but you also have this original sculpture just for the celebration, which looks stunning, as well as the decorations on Main Street, USA, and the train station. It seems like Disney is going all out for decor throughout the park, keeping that Celebrate Happy theme, which again is the theme song. But when I'm looking at all of this concept art, none of this looks inexpensive. This looks very detailed, intricate, and just being able to walk throughout the park, seeing so many physical props and decorations, I think is fantastic. And seeing that confirmed here now does excite me a lot more for the celebration as it begins on May 16th. Now, moving on over to It's a Small World, there is a ton of love being put into It's a Small World at Disneyland for this celebration. One of the most iconic Disney Parks attractions of all time, so that is phenomenal to hear. Recently, Disney announced that the last verse, the final contribution written by Disney legend Richard M. Sherman, that is going to be added to It's a Small World. I'll have that verse on screen right now. I asked Disney if there's going to be all new recordings for the attraction or if they're just doing a new recording for this verse, but they said there's nothing to share at this time. So if you're a fan of those iconic 60s recordings, unfortunately I have nothing to share on that as of now. But also the fact that when the attraction reopens on April 25th, Miguel and Dante from Coco are going to be added with the beautiful bridge surrounding them. This looks gorgeous. And also the fact that when Disneyland's 70th starts on May 16th, a brand new show, Tapestry of Happiness, will transform the facade of It's a Small World. And what I love is that Disney says this show is going to be inspired by Disney legend Mary Blair's artwork. So you're going to have nods to her artwork as well as attractions and just 70 years of Disneyland Resort as a whole on the facade of It's a Small World, which sounds incredible. So can't wait to check that out whenever the celebration begins. And I'm saving the best for last. In my opinion, Toy Story Mania is getting a major update for Disneyland's 70th. This still doesn't feel real. I am such a huge fan of this attraction. It was brought to life by my all-time favorite Imagineer, Kevin Rafferty, and I've been on it over 250 times, learning how to get a 500,000 point game. I actually have a video on my channel of how to get a 500,000 point game if you all want to check that out after watching this one. But for Disneyland's 70th, we are getting all new props and targets to hit, which looks incredible in this concept art. I just can't wait to see how this is brought to life, if there's going to be new narration, new music, or if it's just going to be getting bonus points from the targets. But either way, seeing money put into this attraction makes me so happy, and I'm so excited to check this out whenever I get out to Disneyland for the celebration. But man, Disneyland 70th seems like they are going all out. I was a little bit skeptical on the details we got up until today, but seeing all of this now, there is a ton of investment, love, and effort being put into Walt Disney's original park. And speaking of Walt Disney, we are still awaiting that reveal of the Walt Disney Audio-Animatronics figure. But if my intuition is right, I suspect that that could be coming very, very soon, as Disney says there's more details to be revealed in the weeks ahead up until Disneyland 70th starts on May 16th. But the last thing I'll say is that the Celebration collection, some of the merchandise for Disneyland 70th, this collection specifically will be available before the celebration kicks off. So I like that Disney is getting some of the merchandise craze out of the way rather than doing all of it on May 16th with so many new things happening at once. But let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about Disneyland 70th? You all know what I'm most excited for, but from the live entertainment to the new offerings at attractions we know and love, to food, merchandise, decor, it seems like this is rounding up to be a great celebration, and this is just 5 years before Disneyland's 75th, which will be insane as well. So I'm super pumped. This is very exciting, and thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please drop a like. That's all I ask, and subscribe if you're interested in more Disney content in the future. But with that being said, I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.